Well, dog. I grew up with dogs. We had Raja when I was 12 years old. Then he was with us for 14, 15 years. Then we had a Julie. She was 15 years with us. And accidentally Gopi came to my house, and which I have written in my first book, Coming Home. It is not that dog is new to me, so I enjoy dog's company. And one day, Gopi used to come to my office. One day, HarperCollins people came and said, "Will you write a book?" I said, "On what?" They said, "Any idea?" I said, "My mind is blank, like a Koramangala. There's nothing I have idea." Then Gopi was eating cucumber there. They said, "Why can't you write on Gopi?" I said, "What? There are 100 books in the market on dogs. Every owner writes on a dog." I said, "Maybe I'll think it over." After I left, I said, "It's easy to write on my dog. But what dog thinks of me? So I should become a dog." And then I think, then I'll make the relationship who is who. So I thought over it. And then I wrote Coming Home. It took 3.5 hours for me. The moment I became Gopi, then everything was new to me. What language we speak, and how he wants to eat, how Aji, I am the grandmother, how Aji wants he should eat, and what Gopi wants to eat, and how Aji goes for a walk, and how he pulls her pallu. So in Gopi's point of view, what is fun, and that I wanted to write. So once I became Gopi in my mind, I could write easily. That led to second book. Mr. Narayana Murthy is extremely scared of dogs. That is one reason that we never had a dog. Because he was bitten by one strange dog when he was young. And then he took 14 injections. It was so painful. He said, "No dog at home." And when Gopi came in, then I worried how Narayana Murthy will react to that. First he used to, if Gopi is in one room, he'll stay in another room. And slowly he became used to Gopi. At the end, I have written that how he became fond of Gopi. That is second book, Finding Love. For me, writing is my expression of my emotions. If I'm sad, if I'm worried, if I'm happy, if I'm excited, everything comes in writing for me. That is my way of handling my emotions properly. And it came to me as a kid also, as a child I used to write. But children writing is different. When I grew up in a teenage, I used to write. That is a different. Later part of my life, when I was in Infosys Foundation, my canvas became very large. I met people, politicians, film actors, poorest of the poor, prostitutes, rich people, everyone. And this canvas became large, so I started painting or writing in a different way. And thus, I wrote a lot more after 2000. Because I always believe as long as morally, ethically right, then you should stand up and talk. You may not get benefit out of that. You may become a little unpopular. People may say, "What is that girl? Everything she asks questions." People may label you. But as long as ethically and morally right, I think one has to stand. If everyone, like in a Rudyard Kipling's "If" he said, "When all are sleeping and you are awake, then only, my son, I will call you a man." So that way I feel, when everyone is accepting it, not even questioning it, and there may be something wrong in that, you can ask questions. Well, I think I supported Narayana Murthy. Narayana Murthy did Infosys. That way I can tell. It is like my child. So when you bring up your child, what portion you can tell me? I always say 1980 Akshata was born, 81 Infosys was born, 83 Rohan was born. So it is like a child to me. So I have enjoyed its success. I have enjoyed its I have struggled with their difficulties. I observed it like a mother being very proud about the child's achievements. So I'm integral part of that whole weaving of the story of Infosys. Well, I did not take up a job when children were young. I discontinued my job. I stayed at home until they were 3 years old, 4 years old, and then I did part-time job. I did part-time job in such a way that when they go to school, I'll go to office. When they'll come back, I'll be back. That I did many years. And when my both children left abroad, by that time I was overtime job I started doing. So I changed my job and the profile depending on children's education. The hardest period for me to bring up children was when press goes on writing your money multiplied by shares. And I tell children, look, you should not spend unnecessary. We cannot afford, I cannot talk because they also read paper. With wealth, bringing up children is hardest. With simple values. With different values you can bring up. But I wanted my children should be rooted on the ground. They should respect their elders. They should respect education. They should respect money, and they should be compassionate to others. To bring up these values in children when you are surrounded by money. So the best way is to live simple, so that they will also learn that one. Because always walk the talk you should do. See, I will do the way I want and you be simple, nobody will take it. So that is what I did. I was never after money actually. If you are after money, then I would not have married Mr. Murthy. Because he did not have. He had good qualities. He was hardworking, very well read, very honest to the core. And that is the thing which attracted me than money. So I was never worried. There's throughout my journey with Murthy or at Infosys, I was never attracted towards money. So money brings a lot more to give, happiness to give, than you enjoy money. There is never, I never had that. And I always enjoy giving to people, helping people, than having for myself. Well, I'm not born a high achiever. I'm born in a family where education was very important because I come from a teacher's family, where education is so important than any other thing. In the pursuit of education, my sister, brother, everyone did well. Okay, they were pursuing their education. They were passionate about their subject. People who achieve are not born as great achievers initially. People who have passion, ultimately they become great achievers. So I had my passion. My sister is a doctor. She had her passion. My brother is an astrophysicist. He had his passion. Other sister is physics, who is in Boston. She had her own passion. Passion brought us to that position. Now, I was married to a very ordinary family, but an ordinary husband at the time of marriage. Because he had a passion for his company, he ate, breathed Infosys. So his passion, he reached that position. So I want to tell everyone, achievement doesn't come hereditary. It is the passion which makes you to reach at the top if you work hard. Okay? Now, any other mother-in-law, what she feels about son-in-law, he didn't become prime minister, happy. I'm happy. But more than that, I don't get into politics, etc.
All right. So talking about the passion for education, you were one of the only girls, if I remember correctly, while you were studying in college. Yeah, so how difficult was that an experience?
I've written in my book, How to Beat Boys.
Okay.
It was very hard actually. Hard. Now I look back, but that time I did not. I think my passion was to excel in the education. That only mattered to me. The rest did not matter.
All right. Those were all the questions I had for you, ma'am. Thank you so much.